Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that weighs heavily on many of our hearts, the tendency to compare ourselves to others. In a world that often feels like a competition, it's easy to forget that each of us is on our own unique journey. Embrace your unique journey. Every one of us is walking a path that has been uniquely carved out by our experiences, our choices, and our dreams. When we compare ourselves to others, we're not only undermining our own journey, but also dismissing the beauty of our individual stories. So let's take a moment to celebrate where we are right now. Self-acceptance is vital. You are enough just as you are. I want you to take a moment and acknowledge your strengths, your quirks, and yes, even those things you consider flaws. They make you who you are, and they are worthy of love and acceptance. Now let's talk about social media. Oh, the double-edged sword that is our digital world. We scroll through feeds filled with perfectly curated lives and incredible achievements, and what does that do? It makes us feel inadequate. But remember, my friends, what you see online is just a highlight reel. It's not the full story. Everyone has their struggles, their moments of doubt. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we measure our lives against the successes of others, we rob ourselves of the joy that comes from recognizing our own accomplishments. Instead of allowing that comparison to steal our happiness, let's redirect that energy. Focus on your personal growth. What goals do you want to achieve? What makes your heart sing? Your journey should be fueled by your passions, not by someone else's standards. And let's not forget to celebrate others. Instead of seeing someone else's success as a threat, let it inspire you. When we lift each other up, we create a community of strength, support, and shared joy. A simple yet powerful practice that can help us combat comparison is gratitude. Each day, take a moment to appreciate what you have. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we possess, transforming our mindset and opening our hearts. Lastly, remember that your greatest legacy will not be what you've accomplished in comparison to others, but rather the love and authenticity you bring to the world. Let's inspire each other by being our true selves, by embracing our unique paths, and by celebrating the beautiful tapestry of life we all contribute to. So as you leave here today, I want you to take this message with you. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Instead, embrace who you are and know that you are enough, just as you are. Each of us is on a unique journey, crafted by the choices we make, the experiences we encounter, and the lessons we learn along the way. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of life, comparing our chapters to someone else's highlight reel. But let's take a moment to pause and reflect on the beauty of our individual paths. Life isn't a race, it's a rich tapestry woven with our dreams, hopes, and struggles. Think about it, no two lives are identical. Your journey is yours alone, filled with the trials and triumphs that shape you into the person you are meant to be. When you find yourself tempted to compare, remember that what you see in others may not reflect their reality. Behind every smile, every success story, lies a myriad of challenges and moments of vulnerability that often go unseen. Embracing your unique journey means acknowledging and celebrating your progress, no matter how small. Every step forward, every obstacle overcome, is a testament to your resilience and strength. It's about recognizing that you are not defined by where you are in relation to others, but by how far you've come from where you started. Take a moment to appreciate the winding roads that have brought you to this point. Each detour, each setback has contributed to your growth and understanding. You have cultivated a set of experiences that no one else has. And it is this collection of moments, both joyful and challenging, that gives you a perspective that is entirely your own. When you embrace your journey, you begin to see the value in your story. You realize that your path is not just about the destination, but also about the journey itself, the lessons learned, the relationships formed, and the personal growth that occurs along the way. You start to understand that every step you take is significant, even if it doesn't look like what someone else is doing. So let's commit to celebrating our unique journeys. Let's honor our individual paths, recognizing that each of us has a role to play in this grand mosaic of life. The next time you feel the urge to compare yourself to someone else, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are on your own beautiful journey. Embrace it, cherish it, and let it guide you to the extraordinary life that is uniquely yours. Self-acceptance is one of the most profound gifts we can give ourselves. In a world filled with standards and expectations where perfection is often glorified, learning to embrace who we are flaws and all becomes an act of bravery. It means standing tall in our truth, acknowledging our strengths, and embracing our vulnerabilities without judgment. Think about the voice inside your head. How often does it echo criticisms, doubts, or comparisons? That inner dialogue can be relentless, especially when we look around and see others seemingly thriving. But here's the truth: self-acceptance is about silencing that critical voice and replacing it with love and compassion. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of kindness, both from yourself and from those around you. When we accept ourselves, we stop feeling the need to fit into someone else's mold. We begin to appreciate our unique qualities and quirks. We recognize that our so-called imperfections are what make us human, what connect us to one another. It's in our vulnerability that we find strength and authenticity. Embracing your true self opens the door to genuine connections as others are drawn to your honesty and openness. Self-acceptance also means letting go of the need for approval from others. It's liberating to realize that your worth isn't tied to someone else's opinion or judgment. Instead, you define your value based on your own beliefs and experiences. This shift in perspective is empowering. It allows you to pursue your passions and dreams without the fear of falling short in someone else's eyes. One of the most beautiful aspects of self-acceptance is that it paves the way for personal growth. When we accept ourselves as we are, we create a safe space for improvement and change. We become more resilient, willing to learn from our mistakes rather than shying away from them. It's in this environment of acceptance that we discover our potential and ignite the fire within us to strive for more. Cultivating self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and practice as we continually remind ourselves of our worth. Start small, celebrate your achievements, no matter how minor they seem. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a friend. Each time you catch yourself in self-doubt or negative thinking, challenge those thoughts with affirmations of love and acceptance. In a world that often tries to define us, let us embrace the beautiful truth of who we are. Accepting ourselves fully with all our complexities allows us to walk through life with confidence and grace. When we embody self-acceptance, we become not only our own biggest supporters, but also a beacon of light for others. So let's commit to this journey together, embracing ourselves as we are and celebrating the unique individuals we were born to be. Comparison is the thief of joy, a phrase that rings truer than ever in today's fast-paced, interconnected world. Every day, we are bombarded with images and stories of others' successes, often leading us to measure our worth against the seemingly flawless lives we see. This constant comparison can drain our happiness and diminish our sense of self-worth, leaving us feeling inadequate and disheartened. When we compare ourselves to others, we often overlook the hard work and perseverance that went into their achievements. We only see the surface, the polished exterior that hides the struggles, setbacks, and sacrifices. In reality, everyone is navigating their own battles, and it's important to remember that what we see is often a curated version of reality. Social media, for example, is a highlight reel. It doesn't capture the full story. When we focus solely on these snippets of success, we forget that each journey is unique and that everyone experiences highs and lows. This tendency to compare can also lead us to discount our own accomplishments. How often have you achieved something meaningful but brushed it off because it didn't measure up to what someone else had done? By doing this, we rob ourselves of the joy that comes from our victories, no matter how small. Each step we take is significant in our journey, and it deserves to be celebrated. Moreover, comparison can create a toxic cycle of negativity and self-doubt. When we focus on what we lack rather than what we have, we cultivate feelings of envy and resentment. This mindset not only affects our self-esteem, but also impacts our relationships. Instead of celebrating others, we may find ourselves wishing for what they have, leading to a disconnect that can strain friendships and community ties. To break this cycle, we must consciously shift our perspective. Instead of comparing, let's cultivate a sense of gratitude for our own experiences and achievements. Reflect on what you've overcome and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Every person's journey is marked by different challenges and milestones, and it's essential to honor your own path without comparison. Practicing gratitude also fosters a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When we appreciate what we have, we naturally begin to celebrate the successes of others. We can find inspiration in their journeys instead of feeling threatened. This shift in perspective not only enhances our joy, but also creates a supportive environment where we lift each other up rather than tearing each other down. Remember, joy is not found in comparison, it is found in the appreciation of our individual journeys. Let us commit to embracing our paths, celebrating our progress, and recognizing the beauty in our unique stories. By doing so, we not only reclaim our joy, but also inspire those around us to do the same. Life is too precious to be spent measuring ourselves against others. Let's choose to walk our own paths and find joy in every step along the way. Celebrating the successes of others is not just an act of kindness, it is a powerful way to shift our mindset and cultivate a more positive and uplifting environment. In a world that often encourages competition, it can be challenging to acknowledge and rejoice in the accomplishments of those around us. However, when we take the time to celebrate others, we not only enrich their lives but also enhance our own. When someone achieves a milestone, whether big or small, it reflects their hard work, dedication, and resilience. By recognizing their efforts, we honor their journey and the unique challenges they faced along the way. This acknowledgement fosters a sense of community, creating bonds that deepen our relationships and remind us that we are not alone in our struggles and triumphs. We all have our individual battles, and when we celebrate one another, we contribute to a culture of support and encouragement. Moreover, celebrating others' successes can serve as a source of inspiration for our own journeys. It allows us to see what is possible and expands our understanding of success. Instead of feeling threatened or envious, we can use these moments as motivation to pursue our own goals with renewed vigor. When we shift our perspective to one of celebration, we open ourselves to the idea that there is enough success to go around. It's important to recognize that celebrating others doesn't diminish our own worth or achievements. In fact, it amplifies them. By cheering on our friends, colleagues, and family members, we create a ripple effect of positivity. This collective celebration not only fosters goodwill, but also reinforces the idea that success is a shared journey. When we lift each other up, we create a supportive network that encourages everyone to thrive. In practicing this celebration, we can start by expressing our joy genuinely. A simple compliment, a heartfelt message, or even sharing their success on social media can make a significant difference. When we take the time to acknowledge someone else's hard work, we validate their efforts and contribute to their sense of self-worth. These acts of kindness, no matter how small, create a culture of appreciation that reverberates through our communities. Additionally, celebrating others' successes allows us to cultivate gratitude in our own lives. When we appreciate what others have achieved, we are reminded of the abundance that exists around us. This mindset shifts our focus from scarcity, feeling like there isn't enough success to go around, to one of abundance, where we can all thrive together. Let's commit to embracing a mindset of celebration. When we actively seek out opportunities to applaud the accomplishments of those around us, we transform our own perspective. Instead of competing, we become allies, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to pursue their dreams. Remember, when we celebrate others, we are not only lifting them up, but also enriching our own lives in the process. Together, we can create a world where success is a shared journey filled with joy, support, and collective growth. Practicing gratitude is one of the most transformative habits we can adopt in our lives. It is a powerful tool that allows us to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, enabling us to cultivate a mindset of abundance and appreciation. In a world that often emphasizes competition and comparison, gratitude serves as a gentle reminder of the beauty that already exists within and around us. When we take the time to acknowledge the things we are grateful for, we create a positive feedback loop in our minds. This practice encourages us to notice the small joys in our daily lives, the warmth of the sun on our skin, a kind word from a friend, or the simple pleasure of a warm cup of coffee in the morning. These seemingly insignificant moments hold immense power when we learn to recognize and appreciate them. By actively looking for the good in our lives, we begin to reshape our perspective, focusing on abundance rather than scarcity. Incorporating a gratitude practice into our daily routine can take many forms. Some people choose to keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things they are thankful for each day. This simple exercise not only reinforces positive thinking, but also helps us to reflect on the various aspects of our lives that bring us joy. Others may prefer to practice gratitude through meditation or mindfulness, taking a moment to center themselves and express appreciation for the present moment. No matter the method, the key is consistency. The more we engage in gratitude, the more it becomes ingrained in our mindset. Gratitude also has a profound impact on our relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, we strengthen our connections and foster a sense of community. A simple thank you or a heartfelt compliment can uplift someone's spirits and remind them of their worth. Furthermore, when we acknowledge the contributions of others, we create an environment of mutual support where everyone feels valued and appreciated. Practicing gratitude can also be a powerful antidote to feelings of jealousy and comparison. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we free ourselves from the shackles of competition. Instead of feeling threatened by someone else's success, we can celebrate it, recognizing that their achievements do not diminish our own. This shift in perspective allows us to embrace a mindset of abundance where there is enough success, happiness, and love to go around. Moreover, the benefits of gratitude extend beyond our mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that gratitude can improve our physical health as well. People who practice the legacy of self-love is one of the most profound and lasting gifts we can give to ourselves and those around us. It goes beyond mere self-acceptance. It embodies a deep appreciation for who we are and a commitment to nurturing our own well-being. When we cultivate self-love, we create a foundation that empowers us to lead fulfilling lives, make healthier choices, and inspire others to do the same. At its core, self-love is about recognizing our inherent worth. In a society that often equates value with achievement, appearance, or status, it's easy to lose sight of the simple truth we are worthy of love and respect just as we are. This acknowledgement allows us to break free from the constraints of comparison and societal expectations, enabling us to embrace our unique identities without apology. When we truly understand our worth, we become less susceptible to external validation, freeing ourselves to pursue our passions and dreams unapologetically. Self-love also fosters resilience. When we love ourselves, we develop a stronger sense of self that can weather life's storms. We learn to treat ourselves with compassion during difficult times, recognizing that setbacks do not define us. This resilience allows us to bounce back from challenges with greater ease and confidence. Instead of viewing failures as indicators of our inadequacy, we begin to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective not only enhances our emotional well-being, but also empowers us to take risks and pursue our goals with renewed vigor. Moreover, the legacy of self-love radiates outward, impacting our relationships and the environment around us. When we practice self-love, we model healthy boundaries and self-respect, teaching those around us the importance of prioritizing their own well-being. This ripple effect can transform our communities, creating spaces where individuals feel empowered to express themselves authentically and pursue their passions. As we embrace self-love, we foster a culture of support and encouragement, where everyone is inspired to lift each other up rather than tear one another down. Self-love also encourages us to engage in practices that promote our physical, mental, and emotional health. When we love ourselves, we prioritize self-care, understanding that taking care of our bodies and minds is essential for our overall well-being. This may involve engaging in activities that bring us joy, setting aside time for relaxation, or seeking support when needed. By prioritizing our own needs, we cultivate a sense of balance and harmony in our lives, which ultimately allows us to show up more fully for others. As we reflect on the legacy of self-love, it's important to remember that this journey is ongoing. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to confront the internal narratives that may have held us back. There will be days when self-doubt creeps in, but it's essential to approach those moments with kindness and compassion. Each step we take towards self-love is a testament to our commitment to living authentically and embracing our true selves. In the end, the legacy we leave behind is one of authenticity, resilience, and empowerment. When we choose to love ourselves fully, we create a path for others to follow. We inspire those around us to embrace their own worth, reminding them that they too deserve love, respect, and the freedom to be who they are. Let us strive to build a legacy rooted in self-love, where we honor our journeys and celebrate the beautiful tapestry of lives we contribute to together. In conclusion, as we reflect on the powerful themes of embracing our unique journeys, cultivating self-acceptance, recognizing that comparison is the thief of joy, focusing on personal growth, celebrating the successes of others, practicing gratitude, and establishing a legacy of self-love, we come to understand the importance of nurturing our own identities and experiences. Each of us carries a unique story filled with triumphs, challenges, and lessons that shape who we are. By choosing to embrace our individuality and practice self-love, we not only enrich our own lives but also create a ripple effect that inspires those around us. When we celebrate each other's successes and express gratitude for the blessings in our lives, we foster a community that uplifts and empowers one another. Let us remember that life is not a competition, but a beautiful journey where we can learn from one another and find joy in our shared experiences. So as you step away from this moment, I encourage you to carry these lessons with you. Embrace your unique journey, celebrate your accomplishments, and practice self-love every day. Let us create a world where we lift each other up, recognizing that we all deserve to shine in our own light. Thank you for being here today and for being a part of this journey together.